Financial freedom can often sound like a nice yet dreamy theory for the most of us. However, it really is possible for anyone to achieve it, and we truly mean anyone. Even someone who once had tens of thousands in student loan debt like yours truly. No matter what financial troubles you may have today, there's always a way to get back on your feet. Perhaps trying a budgeting app may be your first step, but it surely doesn't have to be your last. In today's video, we'll dive into the importance of financial freedom and share some game-changing financial freedom tips that have worked for some of the top highly successful entrepreneurs of the world. However, before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to never miss another upload of the future millionaire. Having said that, let's jump right in. Number 10. Understand your starting point. You can't achieve financial freedom without knowing your starting point. Looking at how much debt you have, how much of savings you don't have, and how much money you need can be a depressing reality. But this is a valuable step in the right direction. Compile a list of all your debts: mortgage, student loans, car loan, credit cards, and any other debt you may have accumulated. Don't forget to include any money you may have borrowed from friends or family members over the years. Now, take a deep breath, and another one, then add up the numbers. Number 9. Have a positive outlook. Debt can definitely be a discouraging factor, but always remember that money is a good thing, even if it seems to carry a lot of burden at times. You deserve to achieve financial freedom. According to You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero, people who don't make a lot of money often feel shame when it comes to making money. And so the biggest obstacle that many people experience when it comes to making money is that they feel like having money is bad. Many feel guilty for having it and guiltier for wanting it. Sincero has said about money, we use it every day to enhance our lives, yet we always seem to focus on the negatives about it. Money is simply a necessity like food or water. It helps you buy the things you need and live the life you want. To experience financial freedom, you're going to need to look at money as a tool to help you achieve your dreams, fuel your energy, and live a stress-free life that you can enjoy. Because if you view money negatively, you'll subconsciously sabotage your chances of making it and keeping it. Number 8. Write it down. Why do you need money? Do you want to get rid of debt for good? Are you desperate to escape the 9-to-5 grind? Is there a place you've always wanted to travel to? Do you need to save for a wedding, kids, or retirement? When most people achieve financial freedom, it is usually because they tie it to an emotional goal. This goal may be to get out of student loan debt and save for buying your first home. It is an euphoric experience for these individuals to watch the debt slowly and gradually dwindle away and their savings rise. It is so exciting to see the numbers change that you work even harder than to make more money to see an even bigger change in your personal finances. The question we'd like to put out here is, do you think these individuals would have achieved their goals of financial freedom if they hadn't tied their goals to something of emotional significance? Probably not. This is because, for instance, if your emotions are attached to a situation, for example, if you are desperate to get out of debt and move out of your parents' house, this very desperation will keep you motivated throughout your journey. Number 7. Keep track of your spending. An important step towards financial freedom is tracking your spending. There are so many free tools available online today that you can employ to help you with this, such as Mint, which will let you know how much money you are spending, which categories you've overspent in, how much money is on all of your accounts, and how much debt you have. And while we're at it, we invite you to check out our very own merchandise that we've prepared especially for you, our awesome fans, linked in the description below. Number 6. Pay yourself first. You've probably heard the expression, pay yourself first. But in case you haven't, pay yourself first means putting a specific amount of money in your savings account before paying anything else, such as bills. And the act of paying yourself first has helped countless people inch closer to achieving financial freedom. Why? Because if you want to pay yourself $1,000 per pay period first, then whatever's left over needs to go towards bills. If you don't have enough to cover those bills, then you're forced to pick up a side income to make up the costs. By paying yourself first, you guarantee that you're always putting money aside to invest in yourself. By doing the opposite, you only get whatever is left over, which usually isn't substantial enough to help you experience financial freedom. Number 5. Cut on spending. In 1958, Warren Buffett purchased a 5-bedroom home for $31,500 and hasn't moved out of it since. His net worth, an astounding $90.3 billion. He can most definitely afford a bigger and more expensive home. But his frugality might very well be the reason why he's one of the world's richest people. Buffett didn't spend more than he needed to. The truth is, plenty of rich people don't look like rich people. By spending less, do things work in your favor. 1. You'll have more money to put aside for your financial freedom. 2. You learn that you actually need a lot less stuff to survive, which also helps you put aside more money. Number 4. Don't be materialistic. Life is short. It's not about hoarding all your cash until you're 65. You're allowed to enjoy life while you're alive. Ultimately, the things that'll help you live a more fulfilled life will be the experiences you have, not the products you own. And are the things you buy making you happier over the long term? Does the debt you have from buying a bunch of stuff make your life easier? Now let's flip the switch. What's your happiest memory? What were you doing? Who were you with? Let's create more memories just like this. Number 3. Get rid of debt. Some people will tell you it's wiser to invest your money in stocks instead of paying off your debt. If you're an expert stock picker, maybe that's true. But if you've never invested in stocks before, you could wind up with more debt. A lot of people feel the same thing after finishing their last debt payment, relieved. If you have $50,000 of debt, even if you have $30,000 cash in the bank, you can't really call yourself financially free. You are still $20,000 in the hole. Therefore, while we agree paying someone else isn't as glamorous as having money in the bank, it does bring you closer to financial freedom. Number 2. Focus on passive income. If you're serious about financial freedom, you've got to sacrifice some blood, sweat, and tears. Your 9 to 5 might not cut it. If that's the case, you need to step it up and look for money outside of your current job. Now you can look at your sources of income in 2 ways: active income, trading time for money, or passive income, money that can keep coming in even while you sleep. Number 1. Be sure to invest in your future. The last financial freedom tip is an important one. Say you follow the advice and recommendations in this video. Get out of debt and grow your savings. That might be enough to help you out right now. But what if the unexpected happens? Will you be prepared for it? It's important to set aside money for rainy days, retirement, and sorry to be morbid here, in case you die, to help ensure your family doesn't drown paying for your funeral, debts, and taxes. With that, we come to the end of today's video. Don't forget to join in next time for more of such interesting content. Over and out.